Hey, welcome back in the meadow. It has been a while that The Hobbit is out. I played some games. I am curious what you think about the format. Not all comments have been positive, but I thought gameplay was okay. I just want to go through my experiences at the pre-releases. It has been a couple weeks, but maybe still interesting to see what I did. These were the rares that I opened, including a Balin Loremaster and the Misty Mountains Cold, which I already sold, so that's why I can't see them, but I will put them on the screen. So I found that it was not an easy pool. Out of the rares, I think the Bard stood out as most powerful. The friend wheel can be powerful too, but you need a lot of legendary elves, which I didn't have. The only one that I had was friend wheel Sindarin Leech, so himself but then different. So that was not really an option. The Bard, I couldn't really make use of that either because I couldn't draw a lot of cards. I had some recruit, but not enough for this. So that basically excluded that. And then the other rares, I think are all fine. If you have a lot of dwarves, Kili becomes a lot better. So the next thing that I looked at was my removal, which was this. So heavily in black too. And then I thought, you know what? I don't think that the black is that great or something, because I went. So let's take these away. So let's put these aside. So I will quickly build the deck that I actually played, because I recognized that I had a lot of dwarves. Dori, Owen. So the Balin, of course, the Bombur, and the Gloin, then in white I had an Ori, Dwarven Provisioner, and I had a Dwarven sword, and I had a Dwarven Mattock. So from this I was like, oh, maybe the storied mechanic can work out. Oh wait, and I had a B4. Where is Gandalf? And then I also had a Gandalf, which was pretty good. Which is pretty good, kind of semi-removal. And then this as a 1-drop. And then I played a Gundabad Opportunist, the Goblin Town Flunkies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15. Then I played a sword and a Raiders. Up and a Nori. And I think I played a Patient Instructor. And 2 Goblin Town and a Hobbit Hole. So as you can see, the bar doesn't really fit in here. actually wondering what I played with this. That is very strange. Anyway, so I actually don't know what I played further. Of course, I didn't play 2 Goblin Towns. I played Hobbit Hall. Alright, well, I should have prepared this a little bit better, I guess. I played this the moment I might have played these. And there's one thing missing. Maybe it was this. So, something like this. The first round went to the third match, and then I made... Oh, of course, I played the Balin and the Misty Mountains Cold that I also played. So then we get to 23. So, third game, first round, I made a bad play. My opponent was at 7. I had the Gloin in hand, and I had the Bard with 3 other cards. Sorry, the Balin in play with in hand with 3 other cards. But I only had 1 red land. So in my first main phase, I get 2 extras, so I can play the Balin. But then I decided not to. Decided first to attack, see how he would block, and then wanting to play the Balin after and basically kill him on the spot instead of taking 2 turns. But of course, you lose the 2 mana. So I lost that game on my own by my own mistake, which is a bit too bad. Then the second round, I focus this a little. Then the second round, my deck just didn't do anything, and he had actually 2 Misty Mountains Cold, so those games went very quick. And then I decided, like, this doesn't seem to work as I wanted to, so I actually think I went to the deck that I should have played all along, and I will quickly try to build that. And, you know, this is just not knowing the cards or how strong a certain archetype is. But I think this was definitely a lot better. the Balin. I actually didn't play the Misty Mountains in this deck for some reason. And with this deck I went 2-0, so I went 2-2 overall. This just played much better, of course more interaction. The Prowler just stood out, that won me a game by itself, also because my opponent was screwed in some way. But yeah, this worked really well. And yeah, aggressivity works almost always at the pre-release. So yeah, this went well. I'm curious what your deck was and how you did, and let me know. And see you next time in the meadow.